Okay. Sorted?
Yes.
Good. What are we looking at today?
Today, Dan, this is one from the comments.
Yeah. Oh, bloody.
But panic ye not. This is a Tone Boosters plugin.
We do like tone boosters.
We do like a Tone Boosters plugin. Everything we've tried from them has been pretty damn good and really good value. So, yeah.
Well, let's find out. Is it? Funny. Okay, so take us through the Tone Boosters Barricade 4.
The Tone Boosters Barricade 4. So this is their limiter. It's their true peak limiter. Anyone who's doing any kind of mixing or mastering has probably got a true peak limiter. Or if you haven't, you're about to get one. And there's loads out there. What have I got? I've got the Brainworks one. I've got the Fab Filter one. I've got PSP Xenon. You know, it's sometimes good to have a bunch of different limiters when you're mastering, especially just because they all have slightly different functions, slightly different sounds. Quite often it's nice to push one into the other one. I hadn't tested this before, and
that meme you sent of the limiter, the kid on the motorbike.
Oh, the kid on the motorbike. How good is that?
My transients, the limiter, me. It's like these brothers running along after him.
I love that. Yeah,
yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's good. That's exactly what this does. So, yeah, let's take a look. The Tone Boosters' idea of a true peak limiter. First of all, the look of it, again, you can change up here the colour scheme to pretty much whatever you want. I like this very black.
Orange.
An orange look, yeah. You've got your display here that, you know, shows you the limiting, also shows you the compression, because this has a limiter and a compressor. So you can set the compressor up, and there's a bunch of different settings. You can have it sound like a console compressor, in other words, much like a glue compressor on an SSL desk, or you can have some tape compression, which is how I've got it set on this screenshot. So you set your compressor up before you get to your limiter. You can have auto makeup, auto release. You can set your attack and release just like any compressor. And then you push that into the limiter, which again, you have all the same settings. You have your attack, you have your release. You can choose the style of it down here, whether it's sort of transparent or punchy. There's all kinds of different settings you can mess with there. The metering, I think, is excellent. You can see very clearly what's what. You can set your thresholds for the compressor and the limiter very, very easily using all the metering. I think the one thing that has scared people off this limiter is that it uses LKFS as its metering, so which is loudness K-weighted full scale rather than LUFS, which is loudness units full scale. I'm here to tell you to just don't think about that at all. They're the same. It's exactly the same thing. LK, the K is just K-weighted, means it's had a curve put on it to account for the way that human ears work. That's all K-weighted means. It's exactly the same as LUFS. So when you're looking at minus 8.5, it's the same as minus 8.5 LUFS. So don't panic. LKFS, same as LUFS. Yeah, it's really easy to set up. The GUI works incredibly well for that. The metering just tells you exactly where you are. You can choose the size of it. It's got everything you could possibly want. I don't know what else to tell you. The audition's quite good. That basically plays you the delta, so you can hear what it's doing, what it's taking away. If you hit audition and you don't hear anything, it means it's not compressing or limiting at all. So you have to then turn everything up to make it work. Loads of interesting presets. They're interesting for starting points. It's good. You know, maybe if you're working with broadcast stuff and you want to get it set up to do broadcast standards, it'll do all that kind of thing. It's yeah, it's everything that you need a true peak limiter to be.
A good little graphical GUI there in the middle as well.
Yeah, really useful. I mean, you can turn it off if you want. You can tell it to start again and recycle it. It does everything that all the big expensive brands would do.
So speaking of expense,
yes,
how much is it?
Well, let's do the demo first. Like all tone boosters, the demo just lasts forever. You just can't say.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. How much does it cost? Well, this is it. €29.
All of their plugins cost €29,
Pretty
don't
much,
they? Yeah.
€29.
Did you buy it?
I did, yeah. Because
look at it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's really. It's a bit annoying because I spent a lot of money on the other one.
Yeah.
But this sounds pretty fantastic. Yeah, there's no reason to buy a different one over this one. I don't think. I couldn't hear anything this isn't doing that it should be. If anything, it does more than most of the others. I would always advise having more than one, but if you've got one, this has to be your other one, I would say.
I'd say go and look at the Tone Boosters website and have a good old purchase, and rather than spending
100%.
what was it? We reviewed something earlier that was 180 quid. What was that?
Oh, I can't remember. There's just so many expensive plugins.
But
now.
if you got 180 quid, go and ransack the Tone Boosters website.
Definitely worth a look. And also, they let you install this on 4 different computers. You can also get a version that runs on an iPad. It's like they're so all over it. It's disturbing.
Yeah,
unfortunately, their prices are going to ruin some plugin companies.
So, have I asked the question? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Well, why don't you ask it again just in case?
Is the Tone Boosters Barricade 4 shit?
Nah. No. You can't argue with it.
No, you can't.
It's just, there is no argument whatsoever to call it
You could,
shit.
but it'd probably win.
It would win. Yeah, of course it would win. Yeah. No, it's great, and for all those that might be suspicious, you say everything they do is great. We can't help that. It just is. We don't have anything to do with Tone Boosters.
Yet.
We have no affiliation. We have reached out to them and they just said, thanks for liking our plugins. That's it. That's kind of it. They're just very, very good and they're very good value.
So don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And you could become a channel member. We also have an Instagram, which is Studio Life 101.
We've got Patreons, we've got a website, we've got a top 5, we've got courses in mixing and mastering, a whole load of stuff.
All that stuff.
With the links.
We also have another YouTube channel where we just talk about other stuff. Nothing to do with audio. If you're interested, we used to do more of that on this channel and then some people didn't like it. Anyway, you can go and do that on another channel now. And that's about it. So we will see you next time.
Adios.
See you later.